shocking myself today. Y'all, if the way I die is by shocking myself into a heart attack on a live stream, oh, even I'll chuckle after death, that one.
Somebody said JSB was on a rant, destroy all YouTubers. My name popped up again. I was intrigued. After 49 seconds of Avatar, we get JSB, got her a Stogue. She's ready. I don't know what she was behind the Avatar for. I don't know. Not much production in this live stream. Just say that. JSB starts it off. She's like, guys, I'm here. I don't know for how long, though. Probably, I'm here. I ain't gonna be here long, okay? Shit was 6.5 hours. Hand to God. She starts out. She gets right into it. I become aware Smiley and Floppy were having a throwdown and she called the police. Now, for the purposes of this video, I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all now. Jody Sue has terms for people and never uses their name. Floppy, I learned, Benny Keyz. So she's saying, Smiley and Benny Keyz had a throwdown, apparently. Apparently, Smiley called the 5-0. Oh, sorry for... Go ahead and get this out of the way. Sorry for the appearance. Been out chopping wood, loading wood, hauling wood, doing stuff with wood. JSB fires off Smiley's real name, which is in the title of her live stream. JSB says, I warned Smiley when she mentioned my little. Once again, I'm going to help y'all out, get you caught up. A little is apparently her offspring or a small child. Little. One point, JSB, she's kind of given her professional opinion of what else Smiley. She seems to think Smiley's bipolar is what she says. Says she seems all manic and stuff. JSB certified. JSB says, unlike you freak shows, monsters, etc., I'm not playing this BS. You come at JSB, you ain't getting a retaliatory live stream. You getting knocks from the popo. Yeah. JSB does her a mean impersonation of Smiley scrolling through her phone showing her call on. She's all like... JSB brings up Smiley calling Dawn's P.O. JSB don't approve. Smiley, you don't think that P.O. knows about this? You think you need to call in? JSB says Dolly offered H illicit substances and money to do interviews, then scared H. I'm used to me. I didn't never hear that. I didn't know that. JSB says, how dare Smiley say anything about anybody ever if what Floppy's putting out's true? JSB says, Smiley called the police on Floppy, so apparently it's true. One point, JSB says, Smiley's kids are cam level offenders. Shots fired. In and out throughout all this, JSB's talked about how YouTube is so bad for kids and all this, and what they've done to the kids and all this. What they've done to her son, her little, all this. And she starts telling everybody what her son's been up to. The military is getting ready to be deployed, and starts talking about him. JSB says, Smiley, concentrate on saving your own children first. JSB starts getting all sad on us and stuff. Talks about she's talking to her son and how she's getting her will in place. Make sure everything's taken care of. So should something happen. So anything has happened to her, things have been put in place so Monster can't get near her little. Monster, I think, is Andy. But I think it can apply to anybody. But I'm pretty sure most of the time it's Andy. She says, all Smiley's doing by showing them calls to the TBI, showing evidence that all she does is harass TBI. JSB points it out. Smiley and Carl, the only two people that Hawkins County's given applications to. She's trying to say because it's a sarcastic thing. Jody Sue wants you to know. 2 people got them? That's it. Amongst Smiley's offenses, JSB says she trespassed. She lied to Justin at the vigil. She called Smiley an entitled Karen. Then JSB goes to make fun of Smiley for about 5 minutes because apparently Smiley called a parody a prodigy. JSB is super entertained by that. JSB says, been enough slander thrown at me. It's butthole high on a giraffe. What she said. So start a live about me. I dare you. Find your ass in court. I don't know how you can be on a live talking all this smack and then get somebody in trouble for doing a live and saying something in defense of themselves. Just doesn't seem right. And you're kind of openly doxing her. Doxing's a big thing, man. In the rule book, it's frowned upon. 35 minutes in, we're at Stoke 3. JSB's a chain smoke. She's sitting there talking about Smiley acting like she ain't monetized, but she has a PayPal and a Cash App and all this, and how it just gets to her. Bam! $99 super chat pops up. Yeah. Wow. She says, Smiley's kept these children trapped for years. Well, I don't know if technically that's could even be true in your theory. She hasn't been around for years, like you put it. Maybe 2 tops, a couple, but the way JSB's acting like Smiley's been at this for decades. She says, because of all y'all, because of YouTube, I love you. Mentions everybody I've ever heard and their mods. Because y'all. I ain't seen no campfires. I ain't seen nobody swimming in the pool. Nobody walking their dog. No s'mores being made. Nothing. Because of YouTube. JSB says, there ain't no use all y'all running up to the courthouse and speculating on all the CPS case. Your very first JSB, thumbs up. You said something I totally agree with. People need to lay out of the CPS cases private. Now, I'd like to hear the ruling when it comes out, but nobody needs to be at the courthouse and all that during this shit. No, I don't think so. Absolutely not. JSB says, thank you, Oklahoma. That's a person that dropped her that super chat about an hour back, but she didn't want to mention that shit because she was busy complaining about Smiley and her Cash App. JSB, it ain't about the money. So Smiley, you know what you're going to be getting? Restraining orders. What's coming? Keep acting up. Then JSB goes on to talk about restraining order, $125.50. How in the hell you just know that off the top of your head, how much a restraining order is? You're getting a lot of restraining orders when you know the price. You know what I'm saying? There's stuff I buy on the regular basis that I probably couldn't quote the price just bam. I'd have to think about it. Not JSB. Restraining order, locked in. Once again, she says, I dare you to retaliate. I think she just wants somebody to mention, so I'm keeping it low key. She says, I'm not a creator. Do you hear me? Well, technically you kind of are. I mean, you got members, you got a channel, you do live streams constantly, you accept super chats, so how are you not? She says, I got news for you. Everybody that thinks this is funny, I got news for you, JSB. I think it's hilarious that you come on and threaten somebody throughout, acting like a big old bully when you're doing the exact same thing. And doxing is highly frowned upon. So, all y'all that do it.
Y'all have a good morning, good night, and good evening, wherever y'all are. Except you, Smiley. Yeah, you heard me. Tammy's story. You heard your name, but it better be the last time I hear mine, not yours. Night, y'all.